We're live. All right. Hey, everybody. How you going? Hey, everybody on YouTube. Welcome in. Wow. Isn't this a crazy? Well, let's give yourself a round of applause. You clearly just watched the full playthrough of my Breath of Fire 4 playthrough. But now we're doing Breath of Fire 4. Wow. Wow. So brave. So brave. So if you don't know, recently, I think it was like mid-year, GOG actually got Breath of Fire 4 on the platform. So good old games, if you don't know what that is. So you can actually play this game now on PC. You don't need an emulator. You don't need to do all that bullshit with a PSP that I did. You can play this game straight away, and that's what we're going to do. I had to do some little tweaking on it, excuse me, to fix the graphics, but I'm pretty happy with it. The music is a little bit but I will try to improve it. If it's not the best by this one, I'll try to improve it by the next one. Now, to talk a little bit about this game. Now, you're all adults, right? I don't need to give a disclaimer that there's a lot of you could say a lot of sensitive scenes in this game. There is a lot of murder. There's a lot of dragons, and there's quite a bit of pixel nudity. Okay, but I think this game has one of the best storytellings on the PS1 era. Me personally, still like Breath of Fire 3, but Breath of Fire 4 definitely hits a certain level of maturity and a lot of moral gray areas. And yeah, to really appreciate this game, we're going to play through slowly. I didn't actually get the PowerPoint slide prepared for this one, so hopefully I have it for the next one. But as we play through, I'll like to kind of deep dive and talk you through about some of the translation and localization issues this game faced. And certain things that were removed and cut. Also, kind of a lot of real world inspirations in the terms of, when I say real world, things outside the game, like mythology and real world religions and inspirations and even pop culture that actually make it into this game. It also does this cool thing where it takes this unique view on what dragons are. In Breath of Fire 4, dragons were fucking dragons, you know. Big motherfucking scaly motherfuckers that can just breathe fire and shit. In this, dragons are something more, something that are like part of the environment. They're like gods that coexist, but they influence the kind of effect of the environment around them. Nearly as gods. Well, I just called them gods. But it's one of the most unique take on what dragons are in a video game, and I think it's a very beautiful game. But as we kick off, I'm going to show you the intro, which we'll fire up right now. So yeah, chat if you're excited to dive into this, and if you liked my Breath of Fire 3 playthrough, mate, just remind you can watch these live. We do them on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube every night. Well, not every night, most nights. So anyway, without further ado, this is Breath of Fire. Wait, which one are we doing? Breath of Fire 4. Breath of Fire 4. All right. Okay, let's get into it. And also, we've got a new overlay because it's like, I thought it'd just be a bit easier this way. So, and if you knew how hard it was for me to get the Final Fantasy 7 font to work with this chatbot, my God. Okay. Anyway, chat, you ready? Hey, there is. Brian's here for the start of it. All right. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, well, if I have to tab out of the game will freeze. So if you understand that the audio dies and the game's frozen, it's because I've tabbed out of the game. It's just kind of how GOG play, or this game plays. So, and just a quick disclaimer. I tried to fix this. If the characters, in my opinion, don't look like how I want them to, I will stop, reset the game, and come back again. But yeah. Anyway, all right, cool. Let's get into it. We're gonna watch the intro again too. Here we go. This is such a cool intro too, by the way. I'm a hacker. He said sub to Pez. All right, that's just the intro for the like when you load the game up. Actually, I do have a save file here, and it was literally just to test how the graphics look. So I just wanted to see if it's still there. So just want to get into a combat phase. Yeah, I just want to just check how the models look. They look really bad. Okay, no, I'm happy with that. Okay, I'm happy with how they look. Okay, cool. Oh, I can't. Damn it. Let me just. Okay, let me. I just had to Alt F quit. Okay. Alright, it's good. They're good how they work. If you don't put these little like texture fixes, they look crap. I don't know how else to explain it. There's no like lining on the characters. The audio freaks you out. There's no like lining on the characters and stuff like that. No one survived the Pez purge. Yeah, I got fucked everybody off. I got rid of everybody. All right. What are we calling him today? Oh damn it. Actually, we'll call him Ryu. Keep calling him Ryu. I normally say Ryu anyway. All right. I hope you all enjoy it. One second, one more. Okay. Now I hope you all. No, I don't. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Okay. What the fuck? What is happening? Sorry, I'm having a bit of an issue here. Ah, there we go. This is the PC version. It all started on the third day after we had left the castle. That morning we entered the great... Okay, I was just fucking reading that, whatever. We were heading towards the town of Sinesta, the last known location of my sister Eleanor. Sinesta lies on the edge of the desert. All we had to do was cross the desert. And we know what crossing the desert's like, don't we, chat? Look, Cray, a shooting star. We'll find her. Won't we, Cray? Don't worry, Nina. We'll find her, I swear. See how it's like some of the music, like this game's got a real big issue with like audio. Like even on the PS1 version, it would peak. It's still beautiful, but it just peaks. Chapter 1, Awakening. Phew, it's hot. Oh, don't worry, Craig. I'm alright. I was just thinking that it's probably better if we don't move around during the day. Like the desert, actually, before we... I realize I can't see TikTok chat a bit. Alright, cool. Alright. Sorry about that, chat. Alright, we're good. We're actually good now. Let's find some shade until till the sun goes down. If Capcom was smart, they would re-release the Breath of Fire. Absolutely, I'm with you. Really? I'm alright, Cray. Besides, I want to find my sister as soon as possible. I can't wait. Okay. I can't do it now. I tried to do it. Won't hurt to rest a while. I can't do it. Not much of a change if we get here tomorrow. No, I tried. What the? Oh, dragon! We're driving here. I heard dragons were in the desert, but I was hoping we wouldn't be lucky enough to be walking here when we found one. Here it comes. Hold on to something. Wait, does it sound right? So this is a dragon, right? So it looks obviously a little bit skewer to a normal dragon. A dragon. I've never heard of a dragon attacking people before. Even if it doesn't mean to attack us, we can't let it hit us. Dragons don't look like dragons in this game, all right? Just keep that in mind. There's like one form that looks like a dragon. Blast it. No, you're just gonna ram into us. Ah. Okay, I'm not doing that. That fucking hurts my voice. It's no use. The sand's gotten into everything. It's no use. I'm gonna try to do crazy Christopher Walken the whole time. I can't fix it, not without any spare parts. Do you think that the dragon attacked us on purpose? Hard to say. I like how this is how fucking awesome Cray is. He's leaning back in a way where it insinuates how much his abs stick out. That's a legend right there. He gets a lot of puss, even though he's also part cat too, so. Well, whether we don't like it or not, maybe we should be thankful that we crashed near the edge of a desert. Not in the middle. Here we go. Here we're in a walking distance of the town along the border. I was so happy he said walking. Do you think we can find parts we need in the desert? Probably, but there's one small problem. If we leave our sand filler here, flyer here, we'll probably the risk of it getting stolen by bandits. Not much point in going into town. Coming back with spare parts. There is a sand filler. Sand flyer. Was it that good? All right, Cray, I'll go from there. But Nina, I can live my whole life with you looking. I can't live my whole life without you looking out for me. For starters, what would my sister think? You're right. All right. You win, Nina. Let's see. If I remember right, there's a town called Sarai to the south of here. You might be able to find some parts nearby. Good luck, Nina. I'm counting on you. Don't worry, I'll be back before you know it. Oh, actually, I just realized I gotta reset my thing. One sec. I just do one quick thing and I won't need to stop the stream. Uh, do do do. Everybody hooked? Everybody invested already that we got attacked by a flying worm dragon? And now okay, cool. What do you think of the overlay on Twitch too? Is it okay? Where's my... I knew this. I hope you won't need to use... She just... Oh, sorry, I should have mentioned that. She just gave him... something called the King's Sword. It's a very important item to the story, so keep that in mind, alright? But better safe than sorry, right? They don't actually explain what the King's Sword is, but it's an important sword. See you when we get back, Cray. Safe trip, Nina. Just watch yourself, you hear? Getting blood and shit all over your clothes. Oh, whoopin' nuts. I'd love to know the lore of the flying worm. Well, you'll learn it as we go. Oh, look at the size of that hole. That's what he said, right? That merchant and his goods must have fallen in. Ah. You got a problem? What was that blurb? I don't fear death. I fear life. I don't fear death. I also don't fear life. A dragon. There's something here. I love so these dragons have these like fleshy holes on their back where their wings come out. Oh, it's a dragon, by the way. That's what it's called. It's not attacking. It's not a monster, I guess. There are some pretty shit polygon graphics in this game. I wish they didn't rely too heavily on them. Look how bad that chest looks. That was funny. For some reason, I wasn't scared at all. Everybody ready to see some penis? In this video game? On TikTok? No, in this video game, not mine. Whoa! Look at that. Look at the hammer on this bloke. Would you mind putting your cock away? You could probably put some clothes on. I'm sure you can find some in the carriage over there. Gee, he's got a fucking tripod on him. Oh, so you mean you're not working with that merchant who was here? How did you get inside this crater then? Did you fall in? How did such a big hole get here in the first place? Surely you aren't like... You don't tell me it's something crazy like the second part of a god that landed in this hole is also part of something called the Infinity Dragon. Surely that wouldn't be... Or the Infinite Dragon, whatever it's called. Surely that isn't the case of it. Did you see that monster that was here before? You know, the one that looked like a dragon or something? I wonder what it really was. Oh. I'm sorry. I probably don't need to know the answer to those questions anymore, do I? Any more than you, do I? My name is Nina. I am from Windia. What's your name? Ryu? All right then, Ryu. Let's see where we can get out of here. Even though she's got wings, right? So Ray, where are you heading to? Right, this next moment, right, is what ruins the whole game. This next moment takes full disbelief. Like, this is a game that supposed to take you on a fantasy where it expands your mind to the creativity of the storytelling that is Breath of Fire 4. But we're about to witness something in a moment that just shows you that this is all fake. It can never be real because something unrealistic is about to happen. I got lost here and when I was younger. All right then, Ryu, why don't you come with me to the nearest town? All right, so she gives him the king sword. You can use this sword. You might need it to get to town. We have to go through an area of populated monsters. All right, you ready, chat? Let's get going then, shall we? He walked through the rope. He walked through the rope. How the fuck am I supposed to go, oh, this is the start of the game? Now he's just going to walk through. I guess rope walking through is acceptable in this universe. Fuck. Bullshit. I'm supposed to, honestly, I should turn it off. I should turn it off. I got some good news and some bad news. If you're going to buy the original PlayStation version, you're better off getting the PC version, save your money, and save money in... What? Better off just getting the PC version of save money in... Sorry, I nearly had a stroke reading what the fuck you just wrote. Let's see. We have to go over the cliff to Sarai. Let's hurry up. Let's hurry up and try to get over them before it gets too dark. Alright, so... Okay, here's the first fight. So we don't really get to see how the combat really expands until we get 4 party members. But as you can see, it's a lot more... The combat's a lot more central focused. Where, like, in Breath of Fire 3, you would fight where you stood. But in Breath of Fire 4, you do go into an actual combat phase. Into like a combat scene, like, you know, like a lot of other there's nothing wrong with that. So Nina also works as a white mage in this, where in the previous game she was fully a black mage. And Ryu doesn't serve as anything at the moment. He's just a useless dude who had his dick out in the desert. Oh, and you do really high damage, like in the hundreds right away, instead of doing like 2 or 3. But one thing I do like about this is the game is fully, you can like, or not fully, not all the time, but some places you can like turn the camera like all the way around. So, you know, like, oh, where do I go? This is a bit hard to see. Oh, I'll just let me change the fucking camera. For a fixed camera game like this, for them to do that is really cool. That was a good innovation. Yeah, I'll talk about this next bit. But they still have the charge menu, so we can just straight charge them. And like this one, they actually physically hit the characters. So in Breath of Fire 3, they would stand where they're sitting, and they would stand where they are and like swing wildly, and it would hit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the guard also works as examine, like in the previous game. So there we go. We just learned distract. So it's a bit of a more quality. I don't like that it guards while it examines, because I liked in the previous game it was a risk to examine because you were going to take more damage. But if you guard in this, you guard, get hit, take less damage, and learn an ability. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It feels like they've just dumbed it down. Yeah, kind of like Final Fantasy VII, how they would go and physically attack. Level 2, we did it. Yeah, round of applause, everybody. We hit level 2. Round of applause. So, and one thing I hate that they did in this, that they tried to minimize the pixel as much pixel as they can, which I don't like. Obviously the characters are all pixel faded, but you'll find some enemies that are like polygon, But they made polygon items you pick off of the ground. I hate that they did that. All right, hopefully this board doesn't break. Okay, thank God. Oh, they've added jumping in this game too. Looks like we ran out of road. All right, time to quit and go home. But don't worry. We should be able to jump over this. All right. All right. All right. You have all you have to do is jump and stand on the place where you're at and jump with the arrow. There we go. And press V. It doesn't tell me that what the buttons are. It's just telling me what the keyboard buttons are. See? It's easy, isn't it? One more go. Good thing we're able to jump. We're really high. Whoa. Now looking down from a high place, this is, it makes you dizzy. It's exciting. What an idiot. I love that he jumps down, right? Jumps down to save her, but she has wings. What a doofus. Are you all right? I love looking. I love he just lawn chaired himself. You're not hurt, are you? I'm sorry, I didn't tell you about the massive size wings on my back. I can survive a fall like that. But it was very brave of you to do that. Very brave and heroic. Thank you. Looks like the sun's going down. It's probably safer if we wait until the light of the cliff. Until we light up the cliffs. Let's look for a place to sleep. Before I jump into this cave, so this is a game of two tales. Okay, so the game will be jumping back and forth to do two different characters. One more so than the other. But think very much like like Final Fantasy VIII. But I'll just kind of leave it at that. But no, time is involved within this, but the stories take place at the same time. Looks like we can camp here. She just flip him off. Oh, now all we need is a fire. And that's how I ended up here. Where did she get that blanket from? Where are you heading, Ryu? Oops. I forgot. You're lost, aren't you? And look at the... Like, it's a nice little touch, but look at where Nina's legs are. You can see, like, that kind of heat effect from the flame. They didn't need to add that, but they did. It looks shit. Like, it absolutely looks arse, but it's cool that they added it. Tomorrow, once we get to town, I'm sure we'll be able to find someone who knows you. And then they fucked. Oh, look at that pixel moon. Oh! Damn, look at that dog. When I first played this, I was like, man, she's a bit of a cutie patootie. So, the time hath come. Yes, me lord. Oh, so it's just a really good looking dude. Majesty. It would appear that something is amiss. Where are the Count Quarters, the priests? Why is there not a single voice raised in greeting thy? 'Tis not important, they are mortals. Were we attempt to understand their mind, we should spend an eternity. Oh, get wrecked. There be more pressing matters to attend. Canst thou not sense it? This presence? 'Tis far and still slumbering. But 'tis what we have sought these many ages. Hey, Naughty, how are you, mate? Hey, Renee. Sorry, I did see you there, Renee. How are you? Good seeing you. One cure? How do you pronounce that? One QU. One quit. Guard our place of rest. Majesty, whither art thou going? We shall... Sorry, I just got a burp that was just sitting in my throat. We shall go to our capital as was planned. We shall meet at the appointed place when the time hath come. All right, so now we're playing. Obviously a new character, and you can see up in the top left-hand corner there is a. See how it says 360? So that means the camera can go 360, obviously, and you'll see in some areas it might say 180 or 90 degrees. But if we go to our menu, we can see our character's name is Fulao. I've never actually said it out loud. Fulao. Now, if we also thank you for the likes too and the coins on TikTok, by the way. Thank you, Ando, for the 10 go populars. Sodi with a GG and Ando with a heart. Sorry if I missed any more. Now, if we go to now, a lot of people don't really check this out the first time they play through. But if you go to his equipment, you'll see that he has like obviously items here, but you can see there are some certain descriptions here. You got the royal sword. It's got a power of 96, weight 6. So you see weight obviously takes effect and slow people down. But it's also got this thing called +1 hit. So you can actually hit multiple times in this game, and there is this cool combo feature. Also has the same effect as drain, so you can obviously heal ourselves with it. The royal armor, blessed armor by Fulao. Now this is our first sign. Obviously this dude just came out of a tomb, but the royal armor, right? It says blessed armor by Fulao or Faulu. For someone to bless something, they need to obviously be of, I don't know, like a priest or a god of some sort. So now we learn that this dude is like a holy man or he's some sort of deity. Yeah. So he's obviously starting with some pretty heavy gear, but he's also level 64. That's another thing. So this is very reminiscent of, remember the time when you first played Final Fantasy VII and you get to the moment of the Nibelheim incident and you actually get to play as Sephiroth? Well, you don't get to play as Sephiroth, you get to watch Sephiroth. And Sephiroth is just a beast, you know, he's got like 6,000 health or whatever. He's doing 3,000 damage. And you've got like Cloud, who's like just a shadow of a pebble on the road compared to Sephiroth. And from the character we just started as to this dude, you can see something. But now if we go look at his abilities, you'll notice that there's nothing else here as well. So it's all blank. But let's just remind ourselves that this dude just woke up. If we go look at his status, his power is obviously really high. He has, how much money does he have? He has no fucking money. He's broke. Up here. I love, see how he jumps? He doesn't even jump. He just like phases to it. I think that's so cool. And his music's different too. And look at this, he's going up against a dinosaur right away. It's nearly very reminiscent of Final Fantasy, right? With when you play Sephiroth, he goes up against a dragon, you know, and now we're going up against a dinosaur. So I still don't have any abilities here, but this is pretty cool, right? Whoosh. And he's got like a double slash animation. It's so awesome. So he tried to hit us, and his abilities are just like hectic. two-shots him. Just like in Final Fantasy VII, he two-shots the dragon. Or two-shots the dinosaur. But yeah, the music's pretty cool. You'll notice that the music's very different from between the two characters. Well, there we go. You found a wisdom fruit. Quality 1. Who goes there? What be ye doing in this place? Huh? Who are you? They say a dragon is supposed to, the dragon or something is supposed to appear tonight. So we were told to watch the area. A dragon? That's right. Not just any dragon either. They say it's the legendary dragon of doom, which will bring ruin to the empire. And what be thy design for this dragon? We will destroy it, of course. Nothing can withstand the might of the imperial army. Else believe it thou can do such a thing. Thou art but mere mortals. This is really cool. Like it came out like it was just being birthed from the sky. Thou dost not ken the power of that which you would destroy. This be a dragon. This creature of nature unto itself, thou mayest as well seek to fight a volcano or the very earth itself. Dragons don't give birth to thy kind. Grant thee life and fertility taketh it away. I'm gonna have it. My tongue's gonna fall out. Continue trying to talk like this. They are to thee as thou art to an insect. In thy terms. Thou art gods. Wouldst thou fight a god? There's a disturbance in the force. This is thy thought. It is not the nature of mortals to change their ways. Well, they were just one day away from retirement. Oh, that's where we came from, wasn't it? Okay. I like the animation too, that his hair goes back. Oh, the one tap. That was awesome. This is how you start an RPG. Don't drag it out for too long. Just show some fierce level of force, and then just tell a story around it. How many Dragon These jokes have been made? So many Dragon These jokes. I mean, oh. Like just minuscule damage. It would have been cool if like the dinosaur didn't do any damage to him at all. Ah! I think we can do an animation here. Oh no, he doesn't do an animation. Come on. Oh my god, I'm a dragon, but don't step on any bindies. I like just the cool backflip he does too. I do that. I don't know if he's noticed. I can do cool backflips. Oh. I don't remember this. Pardon my presumptions, but I believe you are the God Emperor Faulu, yes? I've been expecting you. Ever since I saw the flames rising from the woods where I had placed my soldiers on watch. Thou sayest thou were waiting for us? Thou knowest of us what we are then? Yes, your majesty. You are the first emperor Fulu. Fulu. Is it Fulu, right? Faulu? I'm gonna say Faulu. Fulu. I'm gonna say Fulu. Who founded the great Fu Empire? And knowest this, thou wouldest greet us with malice in thy heart, and thine blade in hand? I'm afraid times have changed, your majesty. He fucking knows. Oh, that's right. Here we go. Now we get to actually use our dragon form. Astral. Use meditate command to transform into a dragon. How awesome is that? Give me one sec, chat. All right, so you can see here too, one thing to kind of pay attention to, you'll notice that he's more on the water ice side, okay? So it's like, you know, a polar opposite, Frost Strike, Wild Swing. We'll check out Frost Swing first. Most of you guys based in Europe. I'm based in Australia. Alright, and then we'll show, let's have a look at, before we do that, we'll do this and see what it looks like. See, pretty like minuscule damage too. So we'll use our special then. We can revert, use death. So I guess we'll use eraser. So these are this is what kind of replaces summons, you could say. Size, thank you so much. It's actually more beneficial just to physically attack the dude, but it's a cool effect, but it's a good like AoE damage as well. Sias, thank you so much. And by the way, chat, this is the game that Sias gets his name from. you routed the enemy. A few streams more like it. You appear tired, Majesty. Is it to be suspected, I suppose? You have just awoken from a long, long sleep. And you are not exactly complete, are you? Which appear thus mean not to fulfill thy duty, as they art called upon to do by our promise. Alas, it is you say, my lord. For now, we would have you sleep once more. I was call thee foolish, but thou art mortals. Thou cannot go against thy nature, no more than a fish cannot walketh upon thy firmament. Still, thou wilt find thou art promised, not easily broken. Return then to thy master and tell him our words. You're trying to buy time, aren't you, Majesty? Set fire to the trees. We must stop him before he recovers his full strength. So you can see he was up. So this is obviously a calculated thing, because you could see during that fight, obviously by his abilities, that he's more like water and ice focused. We'd fire against us. Indeed, planned well have they. So even he realized it. See how it's kind of got this like hazy feel about it too? Like it's a really cool effect to kind of add that kind of like feeling that you're inside a fire. I can't go that way. As I recall, Your Majesty has a strong affinity to water, yes? And with your powers not fully returned, it is unlikely that you'll be able to survive a battle with my creations in this raging fire. We wouldst know thy name of Cunning One. Oh, Cunning One. Yorm? Is that how you pronounce it? Yorm? Yorm? General of the Faolu Empire. Imperial Army. At your service. That's a hectic attack. I don't want to take any chances. Find the body. I'm based in California, US. I got paid time off, so doing a staycation, hence why I'm up at 3 AM. Hell yeah, welcome in. Phew. Well, we managed to make our way up, didn't we? We just little ways more into town. And we can also, yeah, that's how we switch it. So there we go. So we have the animations here. So obviously Ryu keeps the slash, but obviously in Breath of Fire 3, Nina did the magic attacks that she could power like Chrism. But in this game, I find this a lot more handy. Like you get a good lay of the land, and you can have her like kind of like fly up and give you an idea what to do, look for. Because there's also a lot of towns in this game that are really condensed. I always try to do these like random encounters, because I think it's good to just, because sometimes you can actually find hidden hidden passages to like a fishing spot, or what do you call it, like to like a hidden cave or something like that. are we enjoying it so far, chat? You're kind of liking the vibe of the game? Oh, another thing too. Let me just double check if I was right. Oh no, I'm wrong. Come on. There's something that you can move the camera so you can see if you're gonna miss an item. Okay. Oh, yeah, here it is. So you'll see that like there's clearly a fork in the road. This is by design. So because we've gone on the fork of the road, we actually found a hidden passage. That whole area was optional too. Yeah, I'll show you what fishing's like. Press C to start fishing in a spot. The big ones can take the waterfall. So the fishing in this game is a little different from the other one. You actually get to walk around and find different fishing locations. But in Breath of Fire 3, you had that one fixed spot. You do not have the proper equipment. Oh, we don't even have fishing gear. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, they're the fishing games. Oh, yeah. How do I get out? Oh, yeah, there we go. There you go. We've got a fishing spot. No, there's another one. I actually like the combat in here, so I don't mind doing a bunch of random encounters. This game is one of my favorite soundtracks. It's got a good soundtrack. I do like the FPS on the jumping on a lot of the goos in this game, because they seem like I don't know. I just like the coloring in this game a lot more than I do the previous one. All right. Our first town. Oh right, yeah, this is the Sarai. Does anything look familiar? Does it bring back any memories? No. Well, I don't know what to say, but I need to buy some things and get back to where my friend is, you know. Will you be alright by yourself? Sure. Well, I guess that means we go our separate ways from here then. Goodbye, Ryu. She just walked into a wall. Hope you get back, get your memory back soon. Alright, so this is where I love that they give us like the 3D camera, because see how tight it is? They do these towns are like small towns. Like a lot of time they're like actually small desert towns, so everything's like condensed. So you gotta really like kind of like move the camera angle around. Some people say they've seen Imperial troops poking around the town lately. Makes you wonder if they're reckoning they're going to start another war. They say there's a ceasefire right now. I don't want to think what would happen if the war started back up again. Alright, so clearly there's a war. I can't believe what you charge for this. You're a crook. You know that? Don't say that. I'll sue you for defamation. What you see is what you get. Everything's at a fair market price, I swear. Alright. I like how you don't need to talk. That's another thing. I like how you don't need to talk to both of the parties, people, like both party members in a conversation. It tells you the conversation they're having in what order. 10 filler parts. Don't have any of those. Looking for something else? Might as well buy a bunch of these. I'd buy the fishing rod right now, but I might hold off for the moment. Whoa, who are you? Are you looking for something? You should try the tavern. Okay. You came over the cliffs from the desert? How did you manage to do that without falling off the cliffs? I'm not a fucking moron, that's why. I haven't seen you around here before, passing through. I'd keep an eye on your purse if I were you. There are lots of folks around here that will try to swindle you. better be careful. What are you looking at? You looking for something? What are you looking for? Need a hand? Want me to help? Mm-hmm. It looks like we're at some sort of tavern. This dude's smoking. You hear all kinds of things in a place like this. If you're looking for something, it might be a good idea to talk to people in here. And this frog guy looks cool. Hey, you want to buy a treasure? It's a really good deal. Only 150 zenny. Yes. Oh, looks like you haven't got enough. Okay, we need to buy that. Okay. I forgot that this game has, Oh, there's Nina over in the corner taking a shit. Let's go get some money. So go do a little bit of fighting because I don't want to forget to buy this. I'm pretty sure, from memory, and if you've played this before, remind me. I'm pretty confident that there's this this trade system that you keep finding a person and you do the whole trade an item again and again and again until you get something valuable. That's correct. Yeah. It's probably been 20 years since I've last played this, so I am pretty rusty. So satisfying. Sorry, just gonna check something. How much money do we have? Okay, do a few little fights and we'll get enough money. Can we do we can do meditate. All right, now we can actually, now that Falau used Haze, now we're going to use, Ryu clearly has a dragon. So obviously without the game telling us, there's clearly a connection between these two because they can both turn into what looks like identical versions of each other except for the color scheme. There we go, special. You'll notice we don't have a crazy big attack like Old Mate did, but we have fire-based attacks. I like the two, even though he's wings, he's not using his wings to fly, he's just levitating. Damn it, alright, probably 5 more fights and we'll be able to afford that treasure. Yeah, how we doing, chat? For those who are wondering how I'm playing this, we got this on GOG, so it's obviously it's on sale. I don't know if it's on sale, but it's for sale on GOG for PC. And when you get it, it doesn't look very clean. There is you got to play around a little bit to get the game looking actually decent. But they have fixed. It came out, from what I told, it came out with quite a lot of bugs. It's all clean. They've fixed it all up. I like the combat music better in 3. This music's kind of oh shit, I didn't realize my health. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't save. Are you fucking my nan? Oh my god. Adam, you fucking idiot. Oh, lucky I had this fucking save file here. We have to do the whole Falu thing. God damn it. I gotta do that whole desert. Okay, whatever. We'll just push through. We'll just push through. Whatever. Right. Fucking. Oh, I'm a dick. I'm a. Game not saved, Nan. Fucked. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. I'm so mad at myself. Oh, I was too busy talking to the chat. This is your fault. This is chat's fault. Also, why is the screen not centered? It's bothering me. There you go. That's bothering me. Okay, anyway, we get to enjoy all that. Fucking man, I'm so mad. I am so mad. I am so mad. But I just wanted to show you what the game over scene looked like. We're just gonna have to redo that whole intro again, right? God damn it. Alright, it's alright. It's alright. I looked up and someone said, please heal. I looked down, I was like, oh no. Wait, who said please heal? Oh. Sorry, well, I'll burn through this real quickly. I promise I won't ask this again. How are you enjoying me talking about the game as we're going through? I was too late. Sorry, Send in Tank. I'm sorry. I should have listened to you earlier. I literally looked at it as you said that. That's crap that those things can attack for 30. That's unrealistic. Oh, she died. Position, heal thyself. Sorry, we can get through that pretty quickly. I did drag that out a little bit. We'll probably only take like 20 minutes. We'll get back there. And dead. Cool. All right, cool. I don't want to keep like stroking my own dick over this stuff. Like, oh, am I doing a good job? I'm just curious. Also, too, if anybody wants to, I don't know, kick off a hype train tonight, I got the new hype train thing above my head. So if a hype train kicks off, it'd be like, oh, that's cool. See what it does. But you don't have to. But if you want it, you can if you want it, but you don't have to. You don't have to. But if you want it, you can. But you don't have to if you don't want it. But maybe if you do, maybe if you do. Still looks like she's giving him the finger. Oh shit, I didn't realize how big my VTuber model was sitting. One sec. Please. You're sitting he's big. Where are you heading, Ray? Oh, that's right. You don't know what you're doing. What a dumb question. Has you're such a good boy doing such a good job. Thank you promise? You promise? Oh, we're at 10,000 likes tonight too. Brian, thank you, Ando, with the donuts. Brian with the game controller, and Brian with the super GG. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hey, Random Bucket, how are you, mate? Good seeing you. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you so much. It's been muted this whole time. God damn it. I'll just look down. There's a bunch of messages from Amanda. I'm like, I'm in trouble. Alright, so if you just tuned in and you're like, why am I clicking over this? We already watched it. Somebody, I won't say who because I don't want them to feel bad. Somebody forgot to save. And somebody forgot to remind me earlier to save, okay? Alright? I mean to heal. Do. Alright. Oh, yeah. No, why am I doing that? I get to watch this cool thing again. So what he's saying here, it's like, hey, we're here to kill a dragon. He's like, what, you want to kill a dragon? Do you realize a dragon's strong as shit? You might as well be fighting against the planet. Let me show you how strong a dragon is. Not that I'm a dragon or anything. Man, Capcom was so good back in the day, you know, like they were busting out bangers like this, and it's such a shame, like it's such a shame that like they were just cannibalized by Final Fantasy in the RPG genre. Like, I'm not saying Final Fantasy did them dirty or anything like that, because Final Fantasy clearly did an amazing job in the golden era with like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But man, I wish more people got to discover just how fucking awesome Capcom was and how awesome Breath of Fire is. But it's good to see that Capcom's coming back. Like everything Capcom's doing right now. You've got, what have we got? We got all the Resident Evil remakes. We got Onimusha. We've got like Mega Man. They did Dragon's Dogma. Oh my god. It's just a great time to be alive, right? And I really wish that they're like seeing this success. I hope they're finding success in the titles they're re-releasing, because man, if we could get a Breath of Fire remake or a remaster collection or even a brand new one, oh my god.
Stop it. Stop it.
Man, thank you so much, buddy, with that. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, like if they could give us a brand new bloody Breath of Fire remake, remaster, brand new, man, it would do so well. Because RPGs, I don't know if you know this, RPGs are back. RPGs are cool again. Like RPGs, like remember there was a time when RPGs were like what the nerdy people played, all these fucking losers? I'll tell you what, those fucking losers were right. Us RPG nerds are what's fucking cool now. And now everybody's discovering, thanks to like Baldur's Gate 3, Clair Obscur, Metaphor, it's like bringing this whole mainstream audience, and there are people that are starting to revisit all the classics, and they're realizing like, oh my fucking god, they're amazing. I've seen so many streamers playing all these new RPG, like all these old RPGs, and I'm seeing clips of them really enjoying it, and fuck, it fills my heart with joy. I want more people to love these games. Like this game right here made, like, it's like Murder. Murder was really cool. Like watching people die in horrible circumstances. Really cool. Hey, look at this. This guy, like, just a simple attack, you know, and then we got like a bunch of employees just doing their job. It's like, oh, hey, we're getting paid minimum wage to like sit here and wait for a dragon to come out. Oh, okay, well, oh, there goes the dragon. Oh, did we get paid? Oh, no, you get dead. This is I thought. It would not be the nature of mortals to change thy way. And later that day, they changed their way. Okay, this is the one. This is one of the biggest things I hate that they did with this game. Breath of Fire 3 had the best open world, like kind of like fixed open world setting where you can walk between towns. You could enjoy and see the lay of the land. This, you walk around on a map, and it's just disgusting. It's ugly and shit looking. Get hecked, losers. I remember being in an RPG in school and everyone thought I was lame. Do you know what? If you play RPGs these days, you probably get laid a lot more than people that play other games that aren't RPGs. You're just cool. Oh, we didn't go that way last time, did we? There we go. That. Oh man, I'm struggling to remember where to go. But also too, actually, I'm just going to turn this down a tad. 19, I want to put it at a 7. 7's usually. Okay. Is that audio between me and the game a little bit better now? Oh, there we go. We go up here. And I think it's thanks to these newer titles that, like, with people going back and discovering all the older games. For a second there, I was like, have we done this bit? I completely forgot about it. People going through and discovering these old games. It's like a lot of publishers are starting to see that, and we're seeing a lot of like remasters and remakes. I'm not really talking about like the Final Fantasy remake. That's obviously a whole different ball game, but ballpark. But with like games like Dragon Quest, for example, going back and doing all the remasters of like 1, 2, and 3, right? And now, like in 1 month's time, we're gonna have Dragon Quest 7. Have you seen how fucking beautiful Dragon Quest 7 looks? Oh my god. Just go look at the demo's available now, by the way. Go play it. Yeah, and like Square Enix is just like striking while the iron's hot. So I really hope that all the people that are going back and discovering like all the old RPGs, thanks to like RPGs hitting this mainstream, go back and play like Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 and just dive into 7. I can't wait for it, Pez. I'm getting the Switch 2 just to replay 8. Is number 8 available on the Switch 2, is it? Oh, that's right, it was on DS, wasn't it? Yeah. And you can play the DS version on it. Do you know, I really want to play 8, but I have faith that Square Enix will be working on it. I have faith that Square Enix will be working on it. Right. Just finished it on Switch. Like, really? Oh, hey, Renee, you played Dragon Quest 8. Dragon Quest 8. Damn, Renee's just gotten cooler again. You're about to get your mod badge back. Oh, boo. Let me take that mod badge away from you. Renee is the coolest person in this chat. So, what did Renee send me on Instagram the other day? I don't know if I can read it out loud, but let me. I remember you sent me something. Was it yesterday? And fuck, it made me laugh. Oh yeah, I'm getting down on one knee with an onion ring if I'm ever on a date with a guy and he does this. It's like if you're on a date and a guy pulls these 3 moves and it cuts to a clip of Cloud of Cloud in Final Fantasy 7 doing cross slash. That was the best. That was awesome. Boosh. Expedition 33 is life-changing. It is, honestly, like, I guess, imagine if Expedition 33 was the first video game you ever played. You can't just go play Expedition 33 and then just go play, like, Mario Odyssey, right? It's just, it's too different, you know? Like, it would be like, oh my god, that would be like, if that was your introduction to video games, you'd probably like shape your whole life around it. I remember the first time I played a game that really opened my eyes up was a game called Shining Force 2. And it was like the start of the game was really hard. You had to go into like a really hard battle. But then when you left then when you left the main kingdom and you went into this big open world, you're like, oh my god, this is like all this like cool medieval like Dungeons and Dragons things that I've heard about, and it just showed me like the possible of creativity. But then you play Final Fantasy VII and you think it's this contained game and within the city of Midgar. But when you open the world map, like when you walk out of Midgar for the first time and that world, like that, was it the overworld theme plays, and then you just hit with the main theme of the game and you look around and Midgar is just this small section in a giant world. You're like, holy shit, this is a fucking epic game that I did not expect. I am no Enigma, I am Grundle. Okay. I don't know what that means, but... Oh, we died. Thus says the tale of the Emperor. Damn, I really want to play Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 8 is probably coming close to one of the games I want to play. But in saying that, Dragon Quest 8 is a long game. A very long game. I'm still, like, I haven't played it since I last finished it, which came out after launch. I have no intention of like wanting to play that game back to back again. I'm still fatigued from the first one. It was a fun time. Don't get me wrong. Let's unlock the fishing area. Oh, the mage goose here. We could learn burn. Hey, neither want it. Oh, learn it. This is the goo Pez wants to be covered in. You really like me saying the word goo, don't you? Once again, chat, I know I kind of skipped over it real quick because I was actually, sorry, buddy, I didn't mean to cut you off when you gave those 3 subs. I was saying something and I was like, this is going to be a good clip for TikTok. So, but everyone, chat, if you received a gifted sub from Batty, let's get some love for Batty. Thank you, Batty, so much for the gifted sub you put, mate. Gifted 3 subbies. But Batty's done something a little bit disingenuous, and honestly, Batty's a little bit hypocritical. Batty gave an uneven amount of subs, and look at that sub count's looking a bit uneven, Batty. What the fuck's the problem, mate? Somebody, damn it! All right, I'm gonna buy those herbs. I tell you what, I'll go out. I'll do 10 fights. Actually, do you want to tell you? Do you want me to tell you something? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm going to save the game. Okay, we're going to save. We're going to create a save point. We're going to put it up the top here. Oh, this is also a time too on PlayStation, right? Remember on the PlayStation 1, when your memory card, you went into the main menu of the PlayStation, you look at the settings on it, and each save file will have a different picture.
Oh, it's such a tease.
Hey! Oh, Batty, thanks for gifting. I got the best of Batty. Thank you, Batty. I appreciate it, mate. All right, I'm allowed. The only time you guys are allowed to backseat in this game is to tell me to save. I didn't like people backseating in Breath of Fire 3, so just don't do it in this one. Oh shit! I might die again. I'm gonna use an item. I did it! I healed myself. Wait, did we just go up a level there? Oh no, we went to level 4. How much money? Let me set a. I'm gonna get us to 700 Zenny, and I'll be happy with that. So they do that for around 32 damage. 34 damage. Okay. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it, mate. I'm only a backseat gamer in games I've never played. Fair enough. The best kind of viewer. The one thing I hate the most, right, is with people that come in and they've clearly played the game before and they have to like make an announcement in the chat they've played it and then share some fact or some like pointless grinding thing they've done before. They're like, oh well, you know, when I played this game I actually grinded 70 levels higher than I needed to be. That on if people tell me they do that, I immediately think you're a fucking idiot. And two, they'll be like, oh, why? Interesting. Why aren't you doing this in this part of the game? Because I'm too busy fucking your mum. What? The reason why I'm playing the game I'm playing it this way is because I want to play it the way I want to play it. That annoys me. All right. You still have to play this. They're the only. They're like, if people say like, hey, you should try this, I'm fucking all about that. That's like awesome backseat gaming. But they're like, what? Sorry, I was just fingering my ass. Why didn't you play it this way? I'm fucking my neighbor, not your mum. Oh, boom. My rule of thumb is backseating was always tips and tricks. Yeah, that's right, tips and tricks. Not the like, I actually 100% of this game, so the fact that you're doing this way is not the most efficient way to do it. 1 second, let me suck on a nipple. Let me suck on my own nipple. It's like that Meat Canyon video with like, was it Pirate Software? You know that video of Pirate Software that Meat Canyon did where he's like showing, they say he saw a woman breastfeeding in the street. So he gave advice on the most efficient way to suck on a nipple so that way you get the most milk. Fuck, that was funny. Yeah, did you know that guy that oh fucking Gary? I wish that guy came. Oh no, we banned him. He couldn't come back. That video that Meat Canyon did was fucking hilarious. Hey, level 5. How much money we got? Oh, we found 16 then. Okay. How are we looking health wise? Okay, we're doing good health wise. All right. 700 zennies and we'll move forward. You love bullying that. Dude, that dude fucking deserved it. Oh, I love this scorpion. This scorpion looks cool. I don't know if we can learn anything from it. Blind. Try guarding him. Man, that was a guard and it still did that much damage. Oh, there we go. Oh, now I'm blind. Great. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to turn into a motherfucking dragon. Oh, we've got a hype train. Is my hype train thing working? Oh, it's not. It might take a moment to kick in. But thank you. How did that kick off? Why did a hype train just start? That was weird. Anyway, chat, we've got a hype train. How much money we get then? Oh, not enough. We're getting there though. I beat this game and found I beat this game and found it too easy 5 minutes later. If you enter this code, you get unlimited. Yeah. It's like somebody. I remember a while ago we were talking about Wild Arms, and I was saying like me personally, I have beaten everything in that game. I've clear 100% of that game when I was a kid, right? But also as a kid, I totally used the exploit. Sorry. This is what the... Sorry, I'm saying in the terms of this is when someone's come in and said that like, yeah, I've played that game and 100%ed it. Also, I use the exploit that allows you to get 273 of every item you find, so that way you sell it and you get unlimited money. And also you can... There's these things called... I think they're called like lucky cards. And you can like manipulate the lucky cards, so that way... If you use a lucky card in a boss battle, you get like twice the amount of XP. So people would use the item exploit to then get like 200 and something or whatever of these items. So every time they went into a random encounter, the first move they do is use this item, this lucky card. So that way they get double the XP, and they would do that through the whole game. So by the time you're at the end of the game, you're twice the strength you need to be to actually beat the game. And it's like, oh, you just like roll in and just like breeze over the final boss. And it was just like, oh, but no, I did it because it was in the game. You're allowed to use exploits. Like, I'm like, no, you can tell. If there's an exploit in the game that shows you how to, like, if like you learn you can do this, and then that way it makes the game easier. You didn't beat the game. You fucking cheesed the game. I don't care what premise people think. You're fucking lazy. Alright. Okay, what do we... Okay, we've got to remember, we've got to at least have 160-ish, I reckon. Left over. So... I'll buy... 12. I'll buy that. Okay, we'll have enough. I'd rather use a guide than... I use guides all the time. I used to buy all the guides. Absolutely. I'm not ashamed saying I use the guide. But I also would... I won't sit there and go, yep, did it without a guide. I totally use a fucking guide. I use a guide in Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, you want to buy my treasure? It's a good deal. Sure. Thanks. Don't worry. It's for real. I wouldn't cheat anybody. You got a lead ball. There we go. We got a lead ball. Welcome, stranger. This is your first time in Sarai. I was on my way here, see, when this big crater in the ground, and you fell into it and lost all your stuff? Oh, that's a bad placement of a table. Oh shit, I shouldn't be... Oh. Munch, munch, munch. Huh? You want to talk to me? Munch, munch, munch. Well, if you want something from someone, munch, 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 you gotta have the right attitude. Okay, I'll buy you some food. You will? Well then, let's better not waste some time.
Thank you.
Oh shit. Oh, wondering. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Chat, if you received a gifted sub, please say thank you. Oh, the time is working. Oh, we hit that level 1 too. Thank you so much, mate. Chat. Get some love. We're at level 2 hype train. Oh, it totally is working above my head. Look, it's like totally working. To make the bar patron happy by giving him food and drink. Give him food to increase his food and happy parameters. Give him drink to increase his drink and happy parameters. Be careful not to let his food and drink gauge fill up before his happy gauge. His happy gauge won't go up if you feed him too much, and try to... Okay, Jesus Christ. I know. Oh, okay, so I just got to do this clear balance between the two. This is costing me a lot of money. Alright, boy, I'm full. That was good. Alright, then I'll tell you what you want to know. If you're looking for something, you want to go talk to the information broker in front of the inn. You can, he can tell you where to find what you're looking for. I'm impressed. I don't mean many young folks as generous as you. Yeah, I'll get you something for you. Something for you. Yeah, there we go. Got Breath 5-4 on GOG. I would love the others on it. Same. I would too. I would too. Let's talk to the other people before we get too far away. Huh? Sandfield Parts, don't know nothing about that. In that case, you didn't notice this here. A tavern is not a store. I'd keep my purse strings tight if I were you. There's nothing people around here wouldn't do to make a quick zenny or two. Nothing in this world is for free. You want to ask someone something around here? Try buying them a food or drink or two. Okay. So we're gonna go find the information broker. He calls himself a handyman, but he's just a plain cook. What are you talking about, this fellow? Alright, this person says I should give him money and he'll buy us the parts we need for the sand filter. Oh, wait, what did I just click on? What? But why? We found the parts we need. That's wonderful. Thank you very much. Excuse me, my friend Ryu is able to find the parts we need, so I'm afraid I won't be needing your help anymore. I'm sorry for giving you trouble. Huh? Oh, sure, no problem. Yeah, yeah, totally wasn't gonna fucking rob you. So, Ryu, have you been able to find anything about yourself or anybody who knows who you are? No. Oh, I see. Well then, how about we stay together while we're all here? Find the parts and you'll help me look, right? I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you. We just saved her from getting scammed. So it was in front of the inn, right? There's this like crazy looking dude from memory. Yeah, this guy. I'm the information broker. What do you want to know about sand filter parts? Sand flyer parts. Well, I haven't got any of those, but I do know how you can get some. Yeah. Now we're talking business. You want information, you got to pay for it. If you want to offer something that doesn't match too much worth, the deal's off. Got it? You can't buy things with money you don't have. So if you're short on funds, maybe you should quit while you can. Who is Ryu? Who's Ryu? That's easy. I don't know. I can tell you he's not from this town. Okay, so we gotta now... Oh, this fucking dude. So this is like, you know, a lot of games have... Oh, chat, by the way, we got 20 seconds left on that hype train. If anybody wants to be like, oh god, here's some more subs, now's the time to do it. Hey, old traveler. So this is like the tutorial dude. I bet you got some questions, don't you? Well, you come to the right place, because I got the answers. What do you want to know about it? Oh shit, I didn't mean to click on that. Okay, I'm not going to read through this. Never mind. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Wondering. Thank you, Batty. Yeah, thank you, Wondering Batty. Thank you so much. All right. Itchy leg. I can't remember how much money we actually need for that dude. Actually, I should show you the town. So this game's got camping as well. How do I start the camp? There we go. So it's a lot more. It looks a lot more rougher than the previous game. I hope we're able to get the parts we need. Looks like a proper tent this time instead of that 4-star tent we had before. Also they do the whole skill ink thing here as well. Yes, I would absolutely love to save. I get a little bit. I don't know how much money we need, but I'll get us to... What are we at? I'll get us to 100 Zenny. Oh, shit. So red one means they get caught by surprise. Green, I think, means we get the initiative. Take us to Flavortown. Jesus Christ, today. Keep it in your pants. Visu, pronounce it. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Need 123 Zenny. All right, gotcha. All right, we'll aim for 123 Zenny. Thanks, guys. It's funny. Every time you say, everyone says Pez in chat, it's just a picture of me flipping people off. I got to get rid of that. Oh, they just keep giving us eye goos. I just want... I think that Scorpion had a fair bit of money, right? 6 Zenny per fight. What is this? Tight ass bastards. Oh, there we go. The green one. Oh, critical too. I have them now, so it'll be my first time playing it. Oh, really? Wait, what's the Breath of Fire? I hope you enjoy it. I hope you really enjoy it. Broadcast goos. Doing that goo budget. Chat, if you were a goo, what would you pursue as a career? Yes, all 4 Breath of Fires. Nice! Then you got to get Dragon Quarters on PS2. However fucking possible it is to get that game. Okay, we're close. That goo actually had a bit of money. We can get that Scorpion to show up. Then we're talking. So we'll get 16 out of this, which will be exactly what I need. No, that's a lie. No, yeah, it should be exactly. You said 1, 2, 3, right? Oh no, it's 1. I thought they were going to give us more. Good question. I think I'd continue being a nurse. It's the only thing I'm good at, or a highwayman. You'd be a highwayman if you were a piece of goo. Oh, okay. So you illegal rommed them. Is there any way to delete my job from existence? Because I call that. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. I remember I was watching on TikTok. I don't know what. There's this show. Is this like show about? It looks like a knockoff version of Star Trek, and you probably know what this. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got the Scorpion. Looks like a knockoff version of Star Trek, but it's got like Seth MacFarlane in it. But there was this clip of like this lady who was like dating this piece of goo, and then someone walks in on the room, and she's like all naked inside the goo, having sex with the goo. I don't know, it made me not want to watch the show. Orville. Wait, is that what it's called? Orville? No, does anybody know is that what it's called? Orville? It's called Orville. Orville. Is that what it's... Really? The pilot of the ship, not the pilot episode. Oh, the pilot is... Oh, the pilot's... The Orville. Oh, so the ship's called the Orville. So what's the show called? Oh, the show's called the Orville. I'm so confused. Okay, so the pilot's called... The ship's called Orville, and the pilot's called Orville, and the show's called Orville. Okay, that is so confusing. They made that more... Aren't we all Orville? I don't know. Where can you... What is this? Yes or no? Is the show good or not? Because I'll give it a go. Oh wait, we're gonna go talk to the information broker, don't we? The information broker. Sand filler parts. Well, I haven't got any of those, but do you want to know where you can get some? Yes. Now we're talking business. You want information, you got to pay for it. If you want to offer something that doesn't match, how much information is worth? The deal is off. Got it? No. All right then. How much are you willing to pay? All right, that's good enough. What do you say? Pay. Payment received in full. If you're looking for sand flyer parts, you have to go to the black market. There's a man who's selling parts behind the tavern. You'll have to find out the password to be able to meet him. But the most traveling merchants will ask you if you ask them. I just saw one leaving town. I imagine he's probably still close by. Try looking for him on the highway outside of town. You know, to make a pretty good bargain, here, take this. Hey, Jensen. The game was actually going to prompt us to go to that area where we're grinding. Because, like this area here. The game actually encourages you to try to stop at these locations. Where, like, in Breath of Fire 3, they were just random locations that had one item in it. Then, you know, nothing story-driven. Was that Mr. T? It was not Mr. T. That was Mr. V. I thought the dude was supposed to be around here. Oh, there he is. Yeah. What do you want? What? The black market in Sarai? Oh, so you want to know the password to get in, huh? Well, I suppose I could tell you, but I got my own business to take care of, you know. Normally I charge people 1,000 zenny for information like that. But I'll tell you for free. I mean, you did come all the way out here after me after all. You learned the password. You can use that to get access to the black market in Sarai. I don't like that they didn't tell us the password. I got 2 zenny off the dude too. Not only did we get the password, we got money off the prick. Might as well run around here as well. Healing herb. I'm sorry, I know I asked the question, is Orville, is it good? So I didn't see any questions there. Is it actually good and where can you watch it? How many seasons are out too? Star Trek, oh, that was okay. It's pretty rough. Skip it? Yeah, okay. I call a spade and chocobo a chocobo. Nah, skip it. Okay. No, I'm totally fine to skip it. So there's a dude behind the tavern, right? Oh, that's right. There's a guy. Oh, that guy over there. How the fuck did I get to him? There's a sneaky asshole hiding out there. Or do I have to go through the... Very clever. I completely forgot about this. Yeah, fucking. I knew. They put that there to piss people off. What? Eh? Oh, I thought we're in the village. Okay, hug the wall. Hello. Well, man, look at the monobrow on that dude. Well, it looks like you found me out. Well done. It must have taken you a bit of work, hey? Here, take this as a reward for your hard work. What a poor salesman. Here you go. You found me. If you want to buy something, you have to tell the bartender the password first. Are you fucking me? Why can't I just tell him the password? I did go at Final Fantasy Tactics and forgot about shops and jobs and lost half my team. That's pretty funny. I like how the bartender too said like, oh, this isn't a shop. You won't find what you're looking for here. This is just a tavern, not a... Oh, you know about that. Well, it turns out this is a shop. Then it isn't. Come this way. You're probably wondering why we go to all this trouble, aren't you? That's because selling sand filters is a dangerous business. I keep saying filters. Sand flies are a different dangerous business. See, sand flies were designed as war machines, and if the Empire found out we're selling them, then next time a war breaks out, they come after us. I don't want this place to end up like Hex. Or Zex, whatever it's called. Like Kamba or Cynthia. No, thank you. Does that mean you don't have any parts? Not exactly. There's a place called Sandflyer Valley near here. It's a junkyard full of old broken sandflyers. If you go there, bring back some usable materials, I'll be able to I'll make you the sandflyer parts. Alright then, we'll go do this. Sandflyer Valley, the materials we need. Like how it's got like the horse character that looks like Balo and Sunder. The valley's to the south of the town. Okay. Which one is this in the series? This is number 4. It's like a hectic horse too. Like that dude's insanely ripped. No, breath of fire. Oh, we're getting more goos now. Like they don't make stronger enemies, they just cover you in more goo. Oh yeah. Look at that little... Yeah, I forgot about that minigame. Why doesn't Kujar wear pants? I just don't get it. Man, if I had the body like Kujar, I wouldn't wear pants either. If I had the power of Kujar, I wouldn't wear pants. Who'd stop me? I think it's turned left from memory, right? Yeah, there you go. Oh no, we gotta turn it right. I've been out front talking to my friend Jared, and the second... I like how he made up a fake name of a person. Grundle's trying to convince us he has friends outside of this stream. I went outside and talked to my totally real friend Jared, and then a second I come back, Pez is gooning. Oh, gooing. I was gooning. I mean, gooing. There we go. Yeah, Jared's real. Yeah, sure, buddy. Jared is a barista at the coffee shop. Yeah, shite. Yeah, coffee shop. Called a cafe, fuckhead. You know, Jared was the Subway guy. Not. Damn. It wasn't that a fucking disgusting situation. Jared was like the most famous person for just literally being on an ad for Subway, and then that shit happens. Sound like you need a coffee. I did just have a coffee though. I'm pretty good at the moment. But actually, I do. I got to take my fucking tablet. I gotta save after this. Remind me to save. Wait, sorry, you don't know about Jared from Subway? Where the fuck have you been your whole life? Just so you know, I'm not talking about it on stream. Oh, okay. Just so you know, it was probably the biggest news on the planet. It was probably the biggest news on the planet for the time it happened. Yeah, that dude is an absolute piece of shit. Absolute piece of shit. So that dude was so famous, South Park even made an episode about him before everything went down. I wonder if is that episode still available? All right, 10k likes. Thank you so much. I'd say we're making good time, but we're not because we totally, yeah. I think yeah. The short of it is the dude's a predator. Brass helmet, standard military issue. There we go. Oh, really? Speaking of the South Park games, did anybody that's non-Australian? So this is a question for the non-Australians. Did anybody play Stick of Truth? Oh, there's this dude. Don't get many folks out here. Ain't nothing much set for the odds and ends. What can I do for you? So in Australia, the version of Stick of Truth we got, do you know when you go to the clinic and you got to give Randy an abortion? Well, we don't get that bit. We get a scene of a koala sitting in a tree talking about what is actually happening, because we had like heavy censorship on that game. So we didn't get to give Randy an abortion. So yeah. Now go look it up. Go look at Australia, the Stick of Truth. I love that the Stick of Truth went out of its way to give us our own version. I'm base. I did, Mr. Garrett. I swear you had to give it to Randy, didn't you? Oh, what? Both. That'll cost you 50 zennies. All right, now we've got to dig up the parts. Okay, press C to use the shovel and dig a hole. Wherever the shovel will break after that many times, it hits metal. Okay. Yeah. Chat. Remind me. Okay, we're doing there. That's right. I marked my monitor. I forgot that I did this. I used to mark the monitor. I think it's here. What the fuck? Hey, we did it! Ah, fuck. Shovel broke. Well, them breaks. Ha ha ha. You need me to tell you where to find. Okay. Oh, right on it. Shit. I think that was Mr. Garrison, because in the show he in the show, yeah, in the show he did, but in the game it was Randy, because Randy was like helping you break in there, but you had to like go in disguise, so Randy had to pretend to be a woman having an abortion, so and the kid had to like give Randy the abortion, so it was like a disguise. How many Sias, how many sand filler parts, flyer parts do we need? Why can't I say sand flyer? Sand flyer, sand flyer, sand flyer. Just say it over and over again. Get my whiteboard marker. Wish I was like there. Is it where he's standing where it is, or it's where he's facing? There's only two. Okay. There's one over here. Okay, so it's where he was standing, not where he was facing. Damn it. I need one more. Just because I want all the stuff we're getting. Damn it. Oh. I'm rich. Damn it. I got everything we need. Great. Alrighty, thanks again for whoever gave me this sub. It's 4 a.m. here, but I get out. No worries, mate. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you jumping in. Everyone say goodbye to Guy. Bum, bum, bum. Gotta remember what happens. Oh, that's right. I think there's like some sort of tussle that happens at the I think Nina has to throw hands or something like that, right? Nina gets into a bar fight or some sort of shit. How can I get through here? Am I an idiot? Oh, no, that's right. So I was like, am I an idiot? I have the initiative. I will admit, there are some high encounter rates in this game. I think that's another thing why I find Breath of Fire 3 so easy to play over this one, is because when you're in a fight, you don't get forced into a, like a different scene. Like the fight happens then and there. I love that about that game. Oh, that's right. That dude's an absolute arsehole, isn't he? He's like war crime level arsehole. All right. Let's actually set up camp. Have a little resty poo. So what's she gonna say? I gotta remember myself to jump into camp after every scene, so that way we get the full like dialogue. Once we take these parts to that shop, we'll have them fixed and finally be able to get back to where my friend is waiting. Thank you so much for your help, Ryu. That's another thing that I really like about this. That obviously a lot of main characters and NPCs have their see you, Solaire. See you, Solaire. Think about hanging out, mate. That they have like the face there, and it will like change depending on their mood. Honestly, if this game had a mini game like, you know, Triple Triad or something like that, my God, wouldn't that be perfect, right? Do you know what the next Final Fantasy game needs? It needs a mini game that is basically Pokemon. There's like every monster out in the world there, you have the option to not only like fight them and capture them and go out on your normal journey, but there's a whole mini game focused on like capturing monsters and fighting them in an arena. But it doesn't affect or have any effect on the overarching story, and it's not based around like the Pokemon style fighting. It's just a silly little mini game that you can get engrossed in. All right. What's this little kid doing? No, I didn't want to talk to the fuck. I've seen this before. It's called Vinny, a veteran. I mean, I think I lost a few hours in this game just trying to find NPCs. Oh, here we go. This guy ready to meet the biggest piece of shit ever. Don't be afraid. I just want some information, that's all. I want you to tell me about the monster that you say you saw. Huh? I ain't got nothing to tell you. Well, I'll try to be a little bit more cooperative if I were you. Oosh! Oh my God. Otherwise, things might get a little uncomfortable. And we wouldn't want that now, would we? Look at that lady in the corner still having a smoke. Oh, but what do you think you're doing? Why are you doing this? I thought the war was supposed to be over. Why? Because I don't like people who try to hide things. Besides, the war is not over. There has been a ceasefire called, and that's all. Do you understand the difference, Missy? Wait, you're a Windian. Well, 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 if it isn't our the little princess. We were sent out to find a dragon, but we found a little bird instead. Grab her, men. No reason we shouldn't take her as well. Wait, what? Do you know something about my sister? Man, this dude's a piece of shit, but that was so cool the way he flicked that. By the power granted me, I command thee, warrior spirit, thou art summoned. Jo, I want you to capture that girl, but be careful not to hurt her too much. You notice now, this is the second person in the military that has the ability to summon. So the first one we saw was during the Fulu intro with that old dude with a big nose. Bonk him with the saucepan. You notice too, like the Imperial Army seems to be very, like, as we go through, like, there's like two major continents in this place. One side's where we are now, and the other side is where the Imperial Army is. And you'll see that it seems like very Chinese heritage, like very influenced by Chinese culture. They have some like very beautiful towns. Zhou is thinking what to do next. I think we can actually learn something from him. I'm gonna try to. Oh no, we just get hit in the head. Nice. There's no secret episode. Those thoughts on could you, if the directors or the creators of Stranger Things actually did a secret episode of Stranger Things, that would have been the greatest thing ever to happen in the history of television. Whether you like that series or not, to trick the whole world into thinking that the end of that show was what it is, and then everyone was able to piece it together that it wasn't, and then they go, actually, do you know what? Boom. Here's the true final episode. My God. That would... Could you imagine how awesome that would be? Nothing's ever done that before. And if they have, I mean, please let me know. I've got no idea. But man, that would be incredible. Like, could you imagine if they, like, the reality is that, like, that whole last episode was just all in their head, and they actually did all get messed up, and certain people died, and oh my God. I don't want to spoil it for those that haven't seen it, but the theory, but here's the thing, the theories were like so convincing, and like they spot on. Ma, you're stronger than you look. Oh, what's this? A dashing knight coming to save the princess. How gallant. You know it's a knight's job to protect his lady, don't you? Where have you been all this whole time? Afraid of hiding in some closet or... Oos! See, Nina noticed the broken part and she's panicked about that. That was the king's sword he had too. I want you to keep that in mind. How dare you, you filthy little cunt. Let's get out of here. What are you just standing around for, you fucking idiots? After them. Which way are we going? We're going to go this way. Bam. I just thought that camera angle was weird. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, wait a minute. We were hiding. The NPCs don't have the ability to turn the map around. Imperial troops too are here. What are we going to do? We can't go back, and we can't go on either. Rick? Hey, you there. They said they were going to try to cut you off. Went on up ahead. Lucky you didn't get yourselves caught. Yeah, still, they cut off our way out of here. You got a point there. Tell you what, seeing as you helped me out back there, I want to try and return the favor. Let me see. Maybe you could look at the... If you took that road, you could easily get past them. That's it. Yeah, you're right. You can get to the desert that way. You mean there's another road? Well, it's kind of out of the way, but if you head north and go up to that big town called Chumba, you can get to the desert that way. Really? Oh, thank you. That means I can get back to where my friend is waiting. We'll try that route you mentioned. Thank you so much. No problem. We'll just keep your head low and try not to get caught, eh? From memory, I don't think I'm a big fan of, I think I'm a Chumbawamba. What are we going to do now? We're in a lot of trouble. We better get back to Cray. He's waiting soon. So now that our weapon's broken, you'll see now that we have a broken sword. A broken Ludian King sword. So now it actually has a bit of a, like, a explanation on it. And just to showcase how weak we are compared to Fulu, his weapon was 91. We're currently at a power rating of 4. Another thing I like that they do is when you say, or when you rest, it automatically prompts to save instead of like resting and then you have to go in and then manually save again. I'm heading off to bed. Gonna try and stay awake enough to watch the new ep of Hell's Paradise. Is that good? See ya. Oh! Forgot about this place. I thought this town was bigger than this. Let's see if we can't. If we can find someone who can help us. What's it? Is that on Crunchyroll? 5 sandals. Nice. Increases the wearer resistance to status changing effects. Yeah, right. Okay, I might check it out after this when I go to bed. We get a new character here too. This character you could say is like the mascot of the game. His dumb haircut. My grandpa's a smith. He makes armor. I'm studying under him so I can take over the business someday. And who might you be? Hello there. I was wondering, this is Chumba, right? What kind of question is that? Of course this is Chumba. Well, part of it at least. Most of the town is still polluted by the hex and it can't be used. The hex? You've heard about towns all over the place were hexed during the war, haven't you? Yes, I guess so. All you need to know is that ordinary folks like you can't go anywhere near that place. They'll be hexed. It's too dangerous. If you need to go to Chumba for something, you'll have to wait until the hex is gone, and looks like everybody's coming back now. How cool do they all look? Alright everybody, that's it for today. We've got another early start tomorrow, so make sure you get some sleep. Alright, now get out of here. Yeah, we got Urshan coming. It's crazy when, like, I won't say anything, but like Urshan's true origin is so cool. Yes, Pez stream. Hope you're doing well, Pez. I am, mate. How are you? Good seeing you. A group of purifiers. They go from town to town purifying them of hexes. So if we want to find out more about the hex, we should ask them, right? Thank you for the help. Well now, don't get many visitors here. I'm the leader of this bunch. My name's Theb? Oh, it's 6 AM for you right now? Yeah, right. We're just about to sit down for supper. So whatever it is, you'll have to wait until after that. We'll go explore the... We'll wait here. You want to wait? Fine by me, but if I were you, I'd rather walk around town and something. Watch a bunch of people eat. Right, we'll go explore the town. Well, there's not much to see, but there's no harm in looking. It's like, I wouldn't sit here. I'd go for a walk around town. Okay. Well, there's not much to see. I wouldn't walk around town. What a fucking asshole. Actually, let's see what these guys have to say. Have a little quick chat. Oh, what? No, damn it. Thanks for waiting. What can I do for you? We need to get to Chumba. Is there any way we can... What's it? Sorry, I was trying to hold off a sneeze. Is there any way that we can get there before the hex disappears? Nope, afraid not. There's a lot of negative energy bound up in that mist. You need special armor just to go inside. I'd figure it'd be at least another year before we can get rid of the hex completely and get Chumba back to normal. Still, if you absolutely have to get through now, there might be a way. You could ask one of the workers here. They'd be willing to guide you through. So we'll need to have a guy then. Yep. So easy enough. So the hex is, we learn more about the hex, but the hex is like, how do I put it? Is like a giant, essentially a weapon that the Empire used. Think of it as like if a witch invented a nuclear weapon. That's the best way I can describe it. You want someone to take you inside the hexed area? Forget it, you idiot. Without armor, you'll be dead in minutes. I know it's our job to clean up the hex areas, but I don't think I want to take anybody else in there. So obviously people are like, oh hell no. Of course the hex in that other town was pretty bad too, but that you mean Sinesta? Well, yeah, I mean, you're right, on the border, yeah? I've heard they use people to make the hex, is that true? Yep, they sacrifice living people to make it. Can you believe it? Just thinking that makes it sick. So there we go, we've learnt that, imagine a nuclear weapon where the ammunition, or the chemical inside of it, is actually sacrificed people. It's like the Philosopher's Stone in Full Metal Alchemist. You want me to take you through the hex? I don't know. I don't know it like I do. If you did, you know better to ask anybody else. Just so you know, I don't have the armor for the hex. Oh, there we go. We get a new weapon now, which we absolutely need. Oh. I forgot there was a trade feature. Trade. Oh, it only takes us up by 1. No, oh, I got rid of the thing that takes us up by 7. Ugh. Do you know what? I don't have armor. I'm gonna, just because I want Nina to have that better weapon, because I remember from memory, the enemies in there, that they aren't tough, but they're annoying as shit. So I kind of want her to have, the weapon for it. How much? It was like 220, right? So we gotta get 220. We gotta raise up. I like the grinding parts too, because it's like the one thing, that's why I love streaming RPGs, is that the best time to talk to people is when you're doing the grind. Yeah. Anyway, chat, give me some g'days. Who's hanging out? I haven't actually asked people to give g'days today, so. Fina seems to be the only returning character in Breath of Fire. Well, Ryu and Nina, they both come back. Every Breath of Fire has a Ryu and Nina. But there's always the antagonist that like kind of is like the polar opposite to Ryu. You know, like Tipu, Fulao. There's like Jade, I think his name was in 1 or 2. My banana is gone again. That's right, yeah, you can't spam bananas. Get wrecked, idiot. But there are characters like, so Ray, Tipu, and Nina. No, sorry. Ray, Tipu, and Momo were actually in this game. But they're more like, they're not like NPCs that actually have a huge effect on the story. They're just like, I guess they're like an Easter egg. I think Momo actually is a master in this game. And you come across Ryu and Tipu, but they're in their young age. Why is there a Ryu? It's just like Zelda. It's like Zelda and Link. There's a Zelda and Link in every Legend of Zelda. It's just a way to tie it, like, you know, it's just like, you know, a signature for each of the games. Breath of Fire 1, 2, and 3 are all connected. But Breath of Fire 4, Dragon Quarters, are separated. But it's also Breath of Fire 6 is set after the events of Breath of Fire 3. I learned that just recently, actually. If connected, why Ryu keep being a child in every series? They're different stories. They're like all set thousands of years apart. So they're not the same physical characters. They just have this. They share the same name. Is the story in order? 1, 2, and 3 are in order. 4 is a separate game that's not tied to any of them. Dragon Quarters is a separate game, not tied to anything. And 6 is an MMO, a mobile MMO set after the events of 3. But you don't actually play Ryu, so, and it's only available in Japan, and I'm pretty sure the game's going under. So yeah, 6 was a Japan only mobile game. Let me see what's the fate of that. I'm pretty sure it got shut down like 10 years ago. Breath of Fire 6. Here we go. Breath of Fire 6 is an online multiplayer role-playing game by Capcom as the sixth main installment in the Breath of Fire series. The game was released in Japan in February 2016 for Windows, Androids, and iOS release, following on July. Yeah, here we go. Following July, online operations of the title officially ceased on September 2017, so it only lasted a year and a half. And you don't actually get to play Ryu. Like, the plot of it is Empire. Yeah. So the story takes place 1,000 years after the apocalyptic event between the Latin Dragon clans. So it's set up. So 1,000 years. So Breath of Fire 1 is obviously the start of the game, start of the series. And 1, 2, and 3 are all like connected, but Breath of Fire 3 takes place just shy 1,000 years after the events of 1. So Breath of Fire 6. I keep saying Dragon. Breath of Fire 6 takes 1,000 years after 1, but like maybe 100 years after number 3. So anyway, it was probably met with the most negative reception ever. I think it was probably the dumbest decision Square Enix ever did. Trying my best to find and get those emotes. Wait, what are you talking about? Us. We're just trying to, if you're wondering what we're doing, we're trying to get Zenny, so. So I just want to pause the game for a sec. Okay. So when do you admit fishing in Breath of Fire 4 is better? Probably never, because it's not. That's when I admit it. What is your favorite PS1 and PS2 RPGs? My favorite RPG in general is Breath of Fire 3. And my favorite PS2 RPG is Shadow Hearts Covenant. They're my two favorite. And Final Fantasy obviously is just like just behind it by a bloody pubic hair. But yeah, I think Breath of Fire 3 is my favorite on PS1, and yeah, Shadow Hearts Covenant on PS2. Those are masterful picks. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. This is from the Pocket Station minigame in Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, the little sleeping chocobo. I never owned a Pocket Station when I was younger, but maybe, I want to say maybe like 5 years ago, I found one online and I bought it, even though I can't physically use it. I just wanted it. It was definitely a frugal purchase. Man, I can't believe Caitlin came in there, dropped that fucking question about Stranger Things, and now I'm all pissed off the theories weren't true. Because I'm not gonna. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna talk about the ending of Stranger Things. Like, I'm not gonna go into details. But I actually liked the final episode. I really liked the final episode. I was happy with it all. The only thing I never liked season 2. I thought season 2 of Stranger Things were arse. I think the 3rd season was hands down the best season of all. Actually, season 3 and 4 were really good. Season 4 were like really, really good. And I think like I think the cast of what's his name? What's Max's brother? No, I won't spoil anything. I think Max. What was Max's brother's name? Oh, fuck it, man. I'm pulling. Man, today I can feel my age starting to catch up on me. I can. Billy. I think it was his name, Billy. Man, such a good casting, and he did that so well. Like how he was like possessed by Vecna. Or was he possessed by Vecna and the Mind Flare? I think it was alright, but not as great as others bang on about it. Like, my wife doesn't like it. She thinks it's shit. I think season 2 sucked. Nothing happened. It was boring as shit. But season 3 and 4 were incredible. Season 5 was good. Season 5 was really good. The only thing I didn't like yeah, just be careful what you're saying. The only thing I didn't like about it was how fast it was all happening. And then monologue for an hour. It was just all over. Yeah, it was. But it's one of those things. Just like they got a lot. When a show tries to have so much layers of, like, you know, Inception, they got to what do you call it? They got to like try to like go into deep explanation because they assume the audience are idiots. My internet is dying, says Pep. Oh, all good, Batty. You're going to bed in like 10 minutes anyway. Tonight's stream's not going to be an ultimately long one. I'd probably be I probably won't even get into the Hex tonight, just simply because I've got to go to bed soon. I just want to get enough money so that way we can get Nina her weapon and make the next area a little bit chiller. Us. How are we looking? Ooh, only got to get another 30-ish more. Breath of Fire 4 now. It certainly are. Welcome in. Just doing a little bit of grinding. Fuck that duck. Alright, 20 more. 20 more and we're golden. Yeah, Zenny is very scarce. It's fine. Lucky the combat's pretty quick too. Like I said, I'm in no rush to like play through this game as quickly as possible because I want to take time to kind of talk about it. It seems like viewership's up since playing in Breath of Fire too, so I kind of want to ride this fun little wave while we can. So. What do you think about the Twitch overlay? Is it okay? Like, does it look cool? Wasn't there a joke about her why isn't flying in the game? Well, I think, oh god, it was like a little isn't it they can fly but they can't? It's more like they can only hold it for a certain period of time. Because I know in one of the Breath of Fires they talk about, it might be 3, that the Windians were usually have like large powerful wings and they could fly more, but over time they're eventually, as they became more reliant on, you know, being on the ground, that they like kind of devolved. I'm pretty sure that's 3, yeah, because like Nina's got the wings, but Yeah, that's right, because Bela and Sunder talk about, like, plucking her wings off. Oh man, I remember getting stuck in the desert world map for ages looking for the next location. I used to play it on my cell phone emulator while I was riding the subway. Yeah, right. Was that on number 3 or this one? Oh, actually, how much money we got? Oh, we're cashed up. All right, we're good. Chumbawamba. You want to go through the hexed area? What, are you a fucking idiot? I like how we just can't walk around. No one can scale a mountain in this game. Alright, it was in here, wasn't it? Yeah, free. Yeah, I hated the desert when I first played it, but now that I know what I'm doing, I actually like it. Buy. Actually, no, we'll trade. We'll use this trade feature. So Nina can attack the same amount as Ryu. Okay, I think we've spoken to actually, I think we're going to talk to these guys, right? You want to go through the hex without any armor? Are you kidding me? You wouldn't last 5 seconds in there. Well, there are some places where the hex is getting thin and wearing off. Nah, forget it. It's far too dangerous. If you want to go to sleep, yeah, let me go to sleep. What are we gonna play? What do you want me to play after? What do you want me to play after this one? Because I'm not gonna do 1, 2, or Dragon Quarters. I'm just telling you that now. I don't want to do it. I thought about Dragon Quest. Not Dragon Quest. No, I actually we'll probably do if we finish this before the end of the month, we'll probably do Dark Souls 2 because we've got to do that. But Dragon Quest 7's dropping so next month, so that's a given. So I probably won't start an RPG after this one. Well, have you found someone who will guide you? No. That's what I thought. It's just too dangerous to take unprotected, inexperienced people inside. Oh shit, something's coming. But we have no other choice. We can't use any of the other roads. I don't know why you can't, but I guess I can figure out which. I mean, why else would anyone come here? Still. Would it be possible to borrow some armor from you? Sorry, I'm afraid not. I mean, we need it to do our jobs, you know. Even if we did give you some armor, you'd still need someone to help guide you. And the mist there is so thick. Now you can barely see the hand in front of your face. Not to mention the fact that the streets are like a maze. As if that weren't enough, the place is full of ghosts, specters, and other monsters. I mean, we're just lucky they don't smash down the wall and attack us right now as it is. Oh shit! Hey, it's Urshan. I have returned, boss. It's you, Urshan. Don't do that, you scared the wits out of me. If you were surprised by that, then would you be even more surprised in a moment? Yeah, whatever. This is Urshan. She works with us, but to be honest, she's a little odd. Incorrect. Urshan is not odd. Urshan is saying she will guide these two. What? Are you out of your mind? Also, for those that know who Urshan is, shut the fuck up. Don't spoil it for people that don't know. What would you do if something happens? Nothing will happen. Everything will be alright. Urshan says everything will be alright. So everything will be alright. The zooming in on the face is fucking awesome. If Urshan says everything will be fine, It will be right. It will be, for she is never wrong. It will be all right because Urshan is always right. Okay, I get it. Fine. Whatever you want. Thank you so much. You don't know how much this helps us. Do not thank me. You should thank Urshan. Thank you, Urshan. That's the same song they get for when a party member joins too. All right, let's check out Urshan. All right, so we have a look at Urshan. So Urshan uses claw-based weapons. So you could nearly say, without the whole like low-level bullshit, even though Urshan's level 3, Urshan you could say is akin to what Pico is to the previous game, but obviously there's more to the character, and we'll learn more about it as we go on. And when I say like akin to Pico, more of like the mascot character that doesn't say much, and when they do say something, it's in riddles and whatnot, and you kind of get the vibe for the characters that goes through. I never really have Urshan in my main party because Urshan tends to, every now and then Urshan will like go YOLO and like send a fist flying from the back row, because you actually have two. You can use all party members in the game. They actually sit in the back row and you rotate them out. So yeah, if we look at the equipment, so yeah, just a breakdown. So the red knuckles, they're working gloves, resist effects. So the armor is the Gargantua armor, which is protected from hexes. Urshan's trademark increases chance of counterattacks. So this armor here, all right, you might think, okay, this is how Urshan can use the armor inside there. There's actually a bit of lore to this armor, the Gargantuan armor, that I'll go through probably at the quarter mark of the game. All right. Sorry, big yawn. Okay, we'll do the hex area and we'll probably call it after that. All right, so this is the town. So the town has been hit by a hex, and the hex is like, imagine, like I said, imagine if a witch made a nuclear weapon, and the nuclear fallout is more of like a negative. How do I put it? Like a negative energy that kind of like is more on the like, I guess, spiritual plane instead of like nuclear radiation. It's spiritual radiation. That's probably the best way I can describe it. Which personally, I think that's a good fucking way to explain it. But there are some really messed up moments in this game. Gassy is grabbing evil energy. Yeah. Hiya! What is he? Whew. Urshan will go up pretty quick here too. I guess they're in other RPGs, right? What? I'm Musa. What are we doing? Okay, we're going up. I remember this is like, I remember I did get a little confused in this the first time I played it. And mind you, it's been 20 years since I've last played this, so I am a little rusty. So I'll probably be walking around aimlessly, but please don't backseat. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's right. I forgot about this. The fucking zombies. The zombies got like what looks like a fucking worm coming out the bottom of its like legs. Easy money in here too. Here we go, down here. You found 300. Oh, we're rich. Fusruda. I am told that it would be best if we split up here. Urshan will go down and walk through the mist. Urshan says the two of you should move on the rooftops. Are you sure we'd be able to make it across if we do? Urshan is certain you will. There's a select button, right? There we go. So I think we got to go back up under here. Another thing, Urshan does this thing where like Urshan will like I'll just go idle for a second, but watch Urshan. Fucking idiot. And he sounds like a vacuum cleaner when he moves around. Doesn't walk. There's another lever up the top. She needs you to go down, you understand? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Was that thing where I need to actually have Urshan underneath the bottom of it? Ah, she moved off. Okay. Okay, yeah, Urshan will always move. Okay. What was this? I'm so confused. Is this what I needed to do? Did I just fuck up? I fucked up, didn't I? Ah, I fucked up. At least we're not stuck with random encounters in this. So as I say, there's another lever on the upper left. She needs you to go and turn it on. Do you understand? But we can't actually cross over. So, what was the... Okay. Oh shit, I did get in a fight. That's what I'm thinking. I just couldn't see where I could stand on it. Unless it was way over here and I didn't see it. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. I didn't know we could climb up here. That actually makes a lot more sense. That's the benefit of being able to turn the camera around. Alright. What should I do, Urshan? I am told if you use both valves open simultaneously, you can thin the mist somewhat. That means we'll be able to get through, right? Apparently so. I like how Urshan's yeah, apparently. I think so. This is what Urshan's telling me. It seems that the mist will only recede from a brief time. I believe that we should hurry. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this bit. Anybody hear something strange? Hex. Yeah, this is really cool. The hex is anger and fear of a person's hatred given form. She says it's to be expected that strange noises will emanate from it. She also says that as long as it's only sound, we have nothing to fear. Come on, let's continue. You can see it down. I bet you can see it down there moving. And it's like, that's just mist. So this thing's like flying through the mist. What was that? The malevolent energy of the hex that has collisated into a physical form. Ocean says that it's extremely dangerous. If it's dangerous, why are we laughing? Shouldn't we be getting out of here? Apparently so. It would appear it was an error. I should have not have laughed at that juncture. Very well then. Let us flee. Alright. It would appear it's following us. Ocean suggests that we run. Press the C button. Whew. Phew, God. We made it. Or maybe not. Alright, Ocean's a little weaker. Damn, it got him. I'm pretty sure when he goes into his aura form, it gets rid of any negative like status effects. I have a fish for dinner. There's no meat on the bones, right? So this is where the combos come into effect. So we did 1 hit of damage, right? And we do a flame strike. That gives us 2 hits of damage. And sometimes if you do like 2 elements that can coexist with each other, it will then turn into another attack. Like, essentially you can kind of like stack a lot of attacks. So what we could do here is we use burn, and then I don't know if flame on flame works. I could be wrong. So it's been like 20 years since I've done this. You get a good read about how much damage you actually do as a group too per turn. All right, Bez, I'm doing good. If you don't, how old am I? I'm 37. How old are you? Oh. Whoa. What's the mum 32? We're rocking our 30s. Hell yeah. It's why I think that I was born in the 80s. I didn't like, even though I was born in 1988, I don't think of myself as an 80s kid. I feel like myself as a 90s kid because like I don't fucking remember 88 or 89. I don't even remember the year 90. Oh, you fucker. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't, like, I physically do not remember the 80s at all. I don't know why the fuck I would say physically. I literally. That's how we kill negativity. What's that? It's like little sharks coming out. I've never noticed that. It's like little fish flew out of it. The fuck? So they broke into little angry fish. The malice contained in the hex cannot be easily dissipated. Even if it has been struck down, it will slowly grow larger within the area by the hex until it is strong enough to reform. At least that's what Urshan says. It was humans who created the hex. Urshan says you get what you deserve. You must move on. Use a ladder there. Yeah. Okay, now she's poisoned, so let's fix that shit up. Cool. Then we get the fuck out of here. Now we're on the other side of it. Thank you so much for helping us. Without you, we would never have been able to do it. If you wish to thank anyone, you should thank Urshan. Thank you, Urshan. Yes, well, I'm afraid we don't have anything we can give you right now. Nothing of material is required. Urshan says she wished to accompany this man. You mean Ryu? Apparently so. I see. Well, we need to get back to Cray, who is waiting. The sooner the better. And I know him. He's probably getting really worried by now. So that's a first little hint there, right? To know a little bit about Urshan, even though it's like kind of not really, doesn't seem like a grave importance. It is very random that Urshan, who says the Urshan inside them, is interested in this man. So obviously we know that Ryu is a dragon. He's tied somehow to the Emperor God. But Urshan, who talks to this other being called Urshan, finds interest in him. So like hang on to that, all right? That's all I will say. Hang on to that until at a later moment. Let me go back to there. I like how we can just walk back and forth now, you know, like let's go to camp. The hex was made by humans. Urshan says it is difficult to understand humans. Why would they make it such a terrible weapon to use on each other, on their own kind? And that's another thing too. Like, that's a question coming from Urshan about coming from the Urshan within Urshan. So remember that too. Why would humans use that on their own kind? Just thinking about the hexes scares me. I mean, to be unable to survive without special armor. There we go. All right, but yeah, how have you all been enjoying it, chat? You been enjoying Breath of Fire 4 so far? Like, how do you feel like it holds up? You got any interest and curiosities about it? All right, it's been good. All right. Well, anyway, we're gonna call it there anyway because I got to go to bed. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. Thank you everybody on TikTok, Twitch, everybody who's been chilling. And thank you for all the likes and taparoos. Yeah. Until then, yeah, chat. Love you all, appreciate you all. Thanks for hanging out. And thank you everybody for the follows on YouTube. Jasix, thank you for the follow 4 minutes ago. Apologies, I just missed that follow. I thank you everybody on YouTube. Quite a few people watching on YouTube tonight. So yeah, it's a bit of a banger. But until then, we'll be back tomorrow night with some more Breath of Fire 4. We'll be taking Saturday off, and then we'll probably be doing a really big one on Sunday. But yeah, until then, love you all, appreciate you all, and yeah, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.